about yesterday. Okay? Here's some review problems. These are things we talked about yesterday. If it is an exponential form, can you rewrite it in logarithmic form? Yes? Okay, tell me what I need to write then. Log base 6 of 36 equals 2. Very good. What about this one? Log base 5 of 1 over 125 equals negative 3. Good. Can you go the other way? Okay, let's go the other way. 9 to the 1.5 power equals 20. Wait, does 9 to the 1.5 power really equal 27? It really does? How do you know that? So you put it in your calculator and you checked it? Okay. What about this one? 4 squared equals 16. Is that right? Does 4 squared equal 16? This is a tricky one though, isn't it? We talked about one similar to this yesterday. Because what if I put 2 to the 4th power on accident? What if I switch those two up? Is it 2 to the 4th power equals 16? Okay, so we can't always just rely on checking to see if this is right. We have to actually know where everything goes, right? Okay, what about this one? Wait, 10? This doesn't say 10 anywhere. Oh, understood. Okay, 10 squared equals 100. What about the last one? What's the base of this logarithm? You remember? What's the number associated with natural log on your calculator? Yes, it is e. Okay? So e is my base raised to what power? 7 equals x. Okay? Now, not asking you to solve that, but you could if I ask you to, right? If I gave it to you in this form and I said, evaluate this, what would I expect you to tell me? I would expect you to tell me what e to the 7th actually was. I would expect you to tell me x equals... Say it a little bit louder for me, please. 4,096? Excuse me. 1,096? Any questions? So there's some things I want to show you that will help you out if you will remember them. Okay? Let's say log base 5 of 5 to the 2x power. Don't woe me as if I was a horse. I want to know what this would be. Evaluate this. Because see, what I could tell you right now is without even writing anything down or thinking really hard at all, I could tell you the answer is 2x. And I want you to be able to look at a problem like this and automatically be able to tell me that the answer is 2x. Okay? So let's do this real quick. See if we can figure out what the shortcut is. I don't want you to think it's a quote-unquote trick because then you think it's some sort of magic. I want it to be very clear why the answer is what it is. I don't mind calling it a shortcut. I don't want to call it a trick, though. Okay? What if we put a question mark there? How would I rewrite this in exponential form? 5 to some power we don't know equals 5 to the 2x. Wait, then what's the some power we don't know? 2x. So what about if it's log base 3 of 3 to the 9th? If I ask you to tell me what that equals, well, let's pretend there's a question mark there. Rewrite it in exponential form. 3 to some power we don't know equals 3 to the 9th. Can you see the shortcut? Do I need to give you one more? Then tell me what the shortcut is. Okay, I'll give you one more. Log base 6 of 6 to the 4th. It should equal 4, right? This one equals 2x. The question mark does. This one, the question mark equals 9. This one, you're telling me the question mark should equal 4. Then tell me what the shortcut is. When they are the same, what exactly do you mean by they? The base and the base, right? See how this is a base of that exponent? When these two bases are the same, what's my answer going to be? The exponent. When these two bases are the same, the answer is the exponent. When the bases are the same, the answer is the exponent. Does it work the other way? Here's what I mean. I mean, if I have 4 to the log base 4 of x, what should that equal? Well, let's figure it out. Let's say that equals something we don't know. And let's write this in logarithmic form because it's already an exponential form. I know it says log up there, but isn't it really an exponential form? A base, a power equals something. So write it in logarithmic form then. Log base 4 of something equals my exponent. Log base 4 of x. What should that something equal then? X. What if it's 6 raised to the log base 6 of 5? What do you think my answer should be? We said this one was x, right? The question mark equaled x. We say here the question mark should equal what? 5. Are you sure? Because if we rewrite it in exponential form, it would be log base 6, because of that base, of my question mark equals my exponent, which is log base 6 of 5. So, am I right? So, in these examples, we said if the bases were the same, the answer was the exponent. What's the shortcut here? Guys, are these bases still the same? Yes. What's the answer? Whatever's left in my exponent. Fair enough? It's not just some trick. It's us having to leave out, we can leave out a step. We can leave out rewriting it in exponential form, or leave out rewriting it in logarithmic form, if we can remember the shortcut. Does that make sense? They will try to trick you. Don't let them trick you. Here's what it'll look like if they try to trick you. Log base 5 of 5 times 3, or raised to the 3, excuse me. Well, what is that going to equal? You already know that's going to be 3, right? Here's what they'll try to do to trick you. Log base 5 of 25 to the 3rd. Are these bases the same? Nope. Am I in trouble? Oh, no, we're not. Because what if we rewrote this? Am I allowed to do that? Could I rewrite it as log base 5 to the, or of 5 squared? Am I allowed to do that? Now are these bases the same? Then what's my answer? 6. Remember? You remember your exponential rules? What's 2 times 3? 6. Do I need to do another one of those for you? Yes? Okay. Log base 4 of 64 to the x power. How can I rewrite 64? Do I care what base? I do, right? I don't want to write 8 squared, do I? Even though I know 64 is 8 squared, what I want to happen is these bases to be the same, right? So I want to rewrite this as log base 4 of 4 to the 3rd raised to the x power. Now the bases are the same. What do I do with these two things? So I get 3x. Done. Any questions? Yes, that's where we stop. Because it doesn't tell us any more information to be able to solve for x, per se. So yeah, that's where we would stop. Okay? All right, so just a couple more examples real quick. What if I said log base 5 of 1 over 125? And I said evaluate this. What am I asking you to do? I'm saying I need that number right there, don't I? How could we do that then? If it's in logarithmic form, what should I want to do? Perfect. I want to put it in exponential form. When I put it in exponential form, I get 5 raised to some power equals 1 over 125. What's that power going to be, guys? 5 to what power equals 125? 3. Good. What's going to make it flip over like this? A negative. Very good. So what does x equal? -3. Perfect. What about log base 7 of 49? There's 2 ways we could do this one, isn't there? We could say to ourselves, okay, if I rewrite it in exponential form, I would get 7 to the x power equals 49. So what does x equal? X equals 2. Or I could just rewrite it like it is. Log base 7 of 7 squared. What's the answer? Yep, our bases are the same, so my answer is the exponent. Any questions about that?